Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished the caves, and then suddenly I had to do it a second time. Now, we are ready to enter the realm of hell with this equipment, which is all pretty sad. Some of it is pretty sad. But my equipment is my spell book, and that's actually pretty good at this point. So, Bone Spirit, what does this actually cost? 24 mana. So let's see how that works. I just went in here without checking what I have on me, but it seems appropriate enough. I'll probably go ahead and just mana shield right away down here.
I must be getting close.
You must be. Alright, so what's my... Okay, so F keys, charge bolt, lightning. Well, I'll leave lightning there because this is a place where lots of things are probably resistant to fire. I won't mana shield just yet. Let me see what the enemy set is first. Oh boy, Steel Lord. 7? Do you only have... Oh, are you immune to fire? You are, I see. And you resist lightning. Oh, so you're a huge problem for Sorcerer too, huh? What the... And now there's more. Is this where I need magic? So this is going to be a big issue. Oh, well. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure those were not responding in any way to fire. How many mana potions did I bring? Not enough. Yeah, let's not waste a mana shield on this attempt. This current run is just about finding the portal to the outside. Let me try... Okay, so what do I have? Flash is a terrible idea. Ah, Holy Bolt might work. Let's put that on F1, actually. I'll leave Lightning on F2. Firewall, sure, whatever. Elemental, I assume is fire. I mean, most of these are. But yeah, maybe Holy Bolt is the way to go. Trying to think of a ranged spell that was not fire or lightning. Assuming they count as undead, which I don't know that I can assume that. Let's see if the game will tell me. Nobody? Nobody. Oh, did I see one? Yes, okay. So can I Holy Bolt you? No! Wow, okay, so Sorcerer, good luck dealing with Steel Lords. There's not a lot of ways to do that. Let me just try one more time with Firebolt in case all the ones that I did just missed. No, immune. Just completely immune. Good grief! Why they gotta have just, like, the worst imaginable enemies here?
Mana.
Could you be dead, please? Before I find more of your friends? Thanks, but then I found more of your friends. They're coming. I heard an oof from this direction. Didn't know where I am. Okay, so get ready for another major uphill battle here. Where I can barely do any damage. Theoretically, I could use Flash. They might resist magic, too. Also, I don't know Flash. So no, theoretically I could not. I think I have a scroll of it in the bank, but so what? There's Golem. I'm assuming Guardian is fire damage. Golem would die pretty quickly. How quickly? Oh, this is up to town, by the way. I didn't even notice what I was looking at. I was too distracted by the Steel Lords. Okay, well, now would be the time to fill up with...
what ails you, my friend?
Appropriate things. Hey, Elixirs of Magic. I'll buy all of those. Scroll of Healing, sure. Potions of Rejuvenation, sounds great. Let's buy several of those. Okay. Blub blub blub. Gotta go all the way to Adria for mana potions if I don't have any more in my bank. Did I clean out my bank?
Good day. How may I
Got
serve
a couple of
you?
healing potions that I will take with me. I mean, I'll try Flash. I would like to know how effective it might be. Even with Mana Shield, I'm not going to be able to just, like, sit and take that damage.
How may I serve you?
Warrior's health pool at the end was somewhere around comparable to my mana pool. Stone Curse, that's an option. I don't think I know the spell, do I? Oh, I do. It's kind of expensive. But okay, let's try all my scrolls of Flash. There's also Nova, that's lightning. See, spells in my book don't specify what element they are. Something that looks lightning-y might actually not be, for all I know. Okay. And Bone Spirit only did 7 damage. I'm assuming that was resistance on top of what this would have been. I'm assuming I can take this as it sounds. Yeah, they don't say like damage fire that much, just damage that much. Okay, so I have a lot of scrolls on me, yes. You still have that plate mail of the moon that still looks pretty good, but I also still can't use it. If I put on Arcane's Valor, I would lose 10 magic. I don't want to do that. I do note that I'm still in my very basic armor appearance right here. I don't know, it's just sorcerer is weird.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
I will buy that, sure. Alright, what else do you have? I should have a few more of these, probably. Is this worth the cost? Honestly, these little ones... Like, 3 little ones refills more than an entire mana bar. So that's better value for money, in case I care about that. Gonna buy you. Gonna buy... Oh, Book of Flash. Well, this is possibly relevant. Book of Healing. That's very cheap and also nice. Scroll of Golem, absolutely. Stone Curse, I like those. Staff of Stone Curse, 10 charges. 10 charges, nah. That's not enough to feel right. Alright, I know Flash now. I also have several scrolls of it. What does it look like that? It puts me in melee range, which I don't like. Too bad. Just deal with it. Alright, I'm gonna remember to press this button, remember not to press that other button that's in this location. That's not a matter of memory. That's a matter of something else entirely. Okay. Mana Shield is up. Here's Flash. So I will at least last a little bit while I'm testing... That's nice. While I'm testing out effectiveness of Flash on Steel Lords. Though I may run into another enemy type here and have to... Yeah, okay, so Gold Viper. You probably are not immune to fire. Ah, there's a Steel Lord in there, though. But Vipers can be dealt with that. Alright, so I may die doing this. I just made a save. It's fine, I guess. I mean, it did damage. It did real damage. Holy Bolt's not doing me any good. Let's see if I can take out the Vipers. Whoops, that is the wrong button. I was doing melee hits. Don't do that. Gold Viper, that's a new one to me. The ones I fought were red. My Mana Shield's taken a beating. Really? I'm gonna try this here now? Really? Well, the more that are grouped up, theoretically, the better it is, right? But that is just gonna kill me. And I get stunned and can't cast anymore, then I run out. Then I'm on the wrong side, so I'm gonna summon more enemies from here. All around, it's a bad situation. Can I switch sides again? Well, that actually worked. Yo, phasing coming in handy? Okay, from this situation, let's try some lightning. Because I'm gonna have to kill those Steel Lords eventually. Gold Vipers are immune to lightning. Of course they are. Oh, no they're not. No, they're not. It just wasn't hitting them. Okay. Rest in peace, my friend. Except I already told another friend to do that. So you don't get a voice clip. Whoa! Okay, mana shield's still here. Gonna drink this in a second. Got my finger on the 8 key. This would be a chain lightning situation, probably. Maybe. I'm gonna summon a golem, if I can find it in my thing. He'll keep my enemies busy for a moment. Can I summon 2 at once? I'm worried it would destroy the first one. Oh, he's gone. That didn't last, unsurprisingly. How about Guardian? I have a scroll of that. That's not it, though. Well, there goes a bunch of mana. Alright, my Guardian. There it is. Alright, you're doing well. You seem to know the right ones to shoot at, since you're not wasting your time on the Steel Lords that are immune. That was my only scroll of Guardian. I do know the spell. I need numbers reduced? Okay, so I know Chain Lightning. Let's try it here. Where is it? I saw it. It's on the right. And this is a situation for that sort of spell. Expensive as it may be. Okay, that was nice. I'll stand here and do it. Oh, that was very nice. Okay, that's pretty. That's very pretty. Okay. Chain lightning gets it done. Regular lightning, less impressive. How about charged bolt? Where is it? There it is. I'm always at the wrong alignment. Unimpressive. Very unimpressive. Wrong targets. Okay. Yo, look at that. Okay, I made it work. Cool. Alright. Should I have gotten some strength for things? No. If I run across some elixirs, that's how my strength will go up. Alright. Well, hey. I'm satisfied with this outcome. I should have bought more mana from Adria. I thought I might have been buying enough, but no. Not at all. Okay, so I do have some Stone Curse scrolls. Chain Lightning I should almost give... Yeah, I'm not going to be firewalling here, probably. Let's make that my F3 right now. Okay. Again, I know I can bind more... I blocked that and took damage from it. I guess I partially blocked it. I know I can bind more than just the 4 F keys, but for some reason I'm finding it interesting just to have only 4 spells bindable at a time. Alright, I summoned a whole bunch of trouble again. That's okay. I figured out how to deal with trouble. Go this way. Zap, 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 zap. Dexterity, cool. Could be relevant for something. Since you don't resist fire as much as Steel Lords do, at least not fully, I will use that. Ooh, mana shield, thank you. Okay. And yeah, with this mana shield up, as long as I can fill up my mana bar, I feel like I can actually be in the fray and not instantly just die like I would otherwise. I do wish I could go back to town without this disappearing, but I know I can't. I guess otherwise one scroll would just take care of you forever until you accidentally empty your mana bar. So that's a reasonable way to balance it. giving me an actual reason to... I did not want to do that. Well, I recast it somehow, or something? The scroll didn't go away, though. Right, you go here. My luck's about to run out. Okay, so I have a spell for this. Expensive as it is absolutely the right choice here. That just means instead of casting lots of lightning spells, I just cast a couple and it gets the job done. Yeah, I don't like that I'm almost out of mana. Like, I'm not going to have a choice other than to go back in a second. I could use these rejuvenation potions, which I should. Just think of these as mana potions that just incidentally happen to also fill life. But that part's not important. Let's identify that ring. Nobody's shooting fire at me at the moment, so don't really care. Yeah, but like my time here is very limited. Even if I try to melee things, that won't go far. That would be nice. But I think there's still dudes in here, probably. Yep. As I thought. Let's see, can I choke you through this bottleneck here? Yes. Alright, mana shield is gone.
Not enough mana.
That was the wrong potion. Yeah, this is just very expensive. I'm gonna have to carry a whole inventory full of mana potions. Alright, well, that's fine, I can do that. Alright, are there more dudes in here still? I should move these left. There are not. I was ready to stop what I was doing in case the answer to that was yes. Well, there are dudes, but not the ones I was worried about. Hi. I can't really afford this. Also, I summoned more from down there. Oh boy. Alright, well this spell's doing a great job. Ow. That one occasionally does a good job too. I'm kind of fragile right now that my shield's gone. I'm aware. And I'm playing accordingly. Lightning's a really annoying spell to cast. Someday could you actually die, maybe? No, really. Well, that didn't work. Alright. Alright. You. Alright, that's fine. So now that I know what I'm doing, let's buy a lot more mana potions. And be sure, Chain Lightning is bound where it needs to be. Okay, so I have all my scrolls back. Scroll of Mana Shield, 2 scrolls, and since loot's not randomized, I will still get the same scroll from in there.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Where'd this come from? Yeah, that's nice. Did I save before I had talked to her? Yeah, this is the same stuff that I had bought before. Well, I'm using all my money, but it's being used for a good cause. 750 to save that mana. I'm better off with potions, obviously. If I know the spell, potions are cheap, and that's a whole refill. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be buying scrolls anymore, mostly. Yeah, this is obviously better value for money. Let's do this. You do not have enough room in inventory. Let's do that again.
In search of answers.
This game's a constant cacophony of people talking to me. I'm gonna put away some healing potions because I intend to use Mana Shield for pretty much all of this.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Gonna put away all my healing potions. I'll keep the rejuvenation, because those are mana potions. Why do I prioritize the little ones? I don't know, it's just how I do things. Okay, and lots of room for picking up loot. So there's gonna be that mall, there's gonna be a ring. That's all I know about. There was a robe that I never actually got in my hands. Okay. Gonna save that work. Go down, I think. Sure. Actually, hold up. Now that I know which scrolls are useful and which ones are not.
How may I serve you?
Ditch the flash. This is where the flash scrolls go now. Identifies fine, Guardian's okay, Healing's fine, Golem's good, Firewall, really? Fireball, yeah, sure. Mana Shield, yes. Golem, yes. Stone Curse, single target. If I were up against just one, maybe. It's not worth an inventory space, though. Mana Shield, Golem, Golem, Town Portal, Golem, Stone Curse. Alright, something like that. Oops. Yeah, it's a huge mess, don't worry about it. Save again. Right. I have nothing bound. Okay, so that's Holy Bolt, useless. Firebolt, useful. Lightning, useful. Chain Lightning, useful. Healing, useful. Others of these. Okay, so just cast that once. Then get ready with mostly Firebolt and Chain Lightning. Okay. So this whole area is clear. I never went this way so far. Gonna keep it that way for now. Alright, that thing. Barrels, I'm gonna want you out of my way while I do my fights here. Well, that's not time for that yet. I guess that just casts like one lightning for every enemy in sight or something? I'm not actually sure how it works, but it looks like it's something like that. I summoned some from over there. That's okay, it'll just clear out the area a little bit more. So doing this in a way that I just do a few big attacks. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Alright, so for these two stragglers, looks like 2 is my target limit. If I have 3, I will Chain Lightning. If I don't, I won't. A level up is coming at some point, sort of soon. I'll try to schedule my potion use around that. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. How much health do you have? Clearly it's a lot. Feels like it's gotta be more than 100. This is level 13. The very first level of hell. Oh, I had something in my... My hands got busy by the time Teradiv reached the thing he wanted to pick up. Just shoot. Compact somehow. Any around this corner? No. That has a trap in it that I will block partially. Same outcome here. 8 damage plus a block. Is even like trap damage non-randomized? Or like fixed to the random seed per save file? Ah, that's probably happenstance. There we go. I did not schedule that around potion use, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah, still doing this. Just seems like the best thing to invest in. Alright, there's a whole bunch in there. Okay. I'm gonna summon them all at once if I can. Why? Well, so that I can chain lightning them all at the same time. Efficient usage. It costs the same amount of mana no matter how many bolts I shoot out. So I want as many as possible. Okay, yeah, so this is an amazing spell that I've kind of been sleeping on. Like, it doesn't matter that it's this costly because it's just so fast that, like, it pays for itself more than... Okay, good stuff. I brought more potions, but I think I've used less of them. There's that robe that I was expecting. So even though this is bound to be put into a spot in the inventory, inventory closed, click, open inventory, get hand busy, it can't be picked up. Even though, like, that shouldn't exactly have to block it. It does. That's a ring that boosts fire resistance by 35%. What's the robe? 20 dexterity. Got it. That's very nice. There's more gold vipers in there, I think. There might still be another steel lord or two in here. Nope. Are there more gold vipers here? Yes. At least one. And there's a bunch of steel lords over here. They've seen me. I've seen them. 52. I think this is correct. Yes, okay. Okay, so issue with full mana potions is it causes me to stop and think about exactly how far toward the bottom I want to get. The little ones let me just kind of use them whenever, when I'm not all the way empty almost. Without that extra mental load. That's another reason the little ones are kind of better. Check it out, a little one. Yeah, you know what? I just like the little ones better. They work better for my use case. Cauldron. Alright, let's see it. What ruinous effect will that have for me? Maybe none. Maybe I will like it. 26, 138, 23, 29. Those levels. I saw something change here. So if my defense went down, if my defense went up or my attack went down, that's fine with me. I think my 2 hit went down and maybe my armor class went up or something. Fine with me, as long as 2 hit doesn't affect my spell hit chance, which it might. I'll get to get a closer look at what that did in a little bit. At a time when I can't talk about it. But I will note down the effect. Alright, you've been summoned. Those are super easy to deal with. Like, gold vipers, they practically just aren't even here. This is all about the steel lords. Yep. Ow. If it takes like 7 lightnings to kill one of those and 1 chain lightning, maybe even on single target I should be chain lightninging. Wrong spell. I think those do resist lightning. Might be wrong. Hey, check it out. Teleport. That's a good spell. Already almost halfway to another level. That's nice. Something's bothering me. I think this is a quick dead end, so let's get it filled in before walking away from it. Yep. Nobody here, other than dead humans. There's a little room here. Oh, we got a troublemaker. Okay, let's find out. I'd like to look at costs. So lightning costs 9. Chain lightning costs 29. So if this takes a third of the casts, if this takes less than a third of the casts of lightning, then it pays for itself. I don't think it does though. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 4 chain lightnings to kill a steel lord. Yeah, when it's just 1, I think it's pretty clear the single lightning spell is better. It's so variable that just counting each one once is not going to give me the full story, though. But having seen one instance of chain lightning taking 4 casts, I do still think that switching between the spells is the way to go. I'm assuming this will go around there. My plan is to loop that way. Why I pick that up? Don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3, ow, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 casts is what it took, and that's still more efficient. Alright. I measured and got my answer. I still have that fireball spell scroll on me, don't I? Let's use that thing.
I have no room.
Make some. And this is right next to town, so in fact, let's be sensible and do this. In fact, let's be sensible and do more than just that. There. Since I know I'm coming back this way. I'm not out of potions yet, so I'm not forced to turn back. That was 6, I think. Do I have any little potions? Well, yes. Hi, you're big troublemakers. Oh boy, there's more. Okay, that's good. My chain lightning will work better. Now is the time to switch. Don't deplete that mana shield. Don't deplete that mana shield. Don't deplete that mana shield. Whoops, that's fine. That was the wrong button, but there was nothing there. I drank this empty space. That's a big potion. That's one that I'm gonna have a hard time deciding to use. I want the little ones. They're better. Better for me, at least. Alright, who's in this room? Of course, lots of Steel Lords. Cross the threshold, now use regular lightning. You are hungry for my blood. It's not giving me any space. Okay. About to level up. Sort of. It'll be a little bit, but not too much. Any stragglers? Nope. Oh. I prefer to have at least one tile between the two of us when I cast a spell. But you don't respect my preferences. Which is fair, because I don't respect yours. I'm sure you would prefer not to get hit by lightning. Too bad. Nobody here. Nobody here. Oh, somebody here. Whoops. Oh, ah! The scariest menu. Maybe I should, like, unbind my escape key and put it somewhere else, or put my, all my other keys that are near escape somewhere else. Don't think I'm gonna do that, though. What I will do is acknowledge that I could suddenly be set back, and limit the amount of potential setback. This could be a flame wave situation, but I don't want to take the time to pull it out. Firebolt's good enough. Nobody here. Here's the way down. Here's the way back. Everything is conveniently positioned. A cauldron. Oh boy. Get ready to not really know what it... Oh! Okay, that was nice. Oh, that was very nice. And I leveled up. Good stuff. Anybody more around this corner? Not in sight. Not that. 26, 143, 23, 29, 81, 68, etc., 88, 86, 7 to 9. Time come out and diminish the power of steel, so that was a durability change, not on my armor, that was already 85. I think it fully repaired everything, because surely my equipment took some damage, but now it's at full repair. Okay. That's an innocuous one. Beneficial even. Oh, this is the armory. Oh, I'm going to have... whoever it is, the fearsome. I forget the name. The one who was absolutely not a threat to Kaidel. May be a different story for Teradiv. I could telekinesis those things from here. I don't have a reason to. I could teleport in there. I have a scroll of that. Don't have a reason to, but yeah, right. I forgot that that was a quest, and of course I would have that because I have all quests now. I guess I will encounter Lockdanen. And anything more that might be down here. There's the book. You know what? I've already seen the quest text. I know what the book does. I don't have to talk to anybody in town about it. I'm just gonna not read that yet. I'll do it when I'm ready to have the battle and go down. Oh, this is troubling. If not managed correctly, so let's be sure to do that. Yep. Ow. Oh, that tried to go through the wall. The ones I wanted to hit were not in my range. Chain lightning makes a fiery noise. This one goes zzz, but chain lightning goes woof. Okay, this is not the place to stand. That is a demonstration of why I keep moving. Don't think that needed a demonstration, but there it was, in case it did. Alright, I'm just going to clear this room fully other than the book and the thing that the book opens. and then head back. I think I'm, like, steps away from having it fully cleared. In fact, I may have already killed the last enemy. Could be somebody in here. There was not. Is there ever? There was one like this on the other side, and there was nobody in it. Yeah, already everybody is dead. Okay, so book is here. I guess I could open it and just not step in front of that.
The armories of hell are home to the warlord of blood. In his wake lay the mutilated bodies of thousands. Angels and men alike have been cut down to fulfill his endless sacrifices to the Dark Ones, who scream for one thing: blood.
So I'm imagining there are two different things that could be happening there that are both funny. Either Teradiv is doing that dramatic reading out loud in the middle of the dungeon, or that's how he sounds to himself in his head. It's one of those two things, and they're both funny. Anyway, so that's open now. I will deal with the Warlord of Blood next time. Okay, I can take the ring. I'll take the robe of unidentified. Here we go. Sure, Mole comes with me, and Robe of Precision. Do I want to do the shuffle? Not really, but I'm gonna. Oh boy, this is gonna be harder to do with
Where would I put this?
Stairway than it is with a portal. That's there, of course. Okay, so okay, I did it. That wasn't so bad. Adria is going to want this, so the rest of that can be dealt with separately.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while.
Crimson Ring, Bow of Lightning. Ooh, a very large bow. That one's pretty nice. That's pretty nice for somebody who is not me.
Well, what can I do for you?
I sold the Crimson Ring, that's probably fine. I was gonna think about it, but then I didn't. Okay, none of that appeals to me. A cauldron repaired my armor already, so you didn't have much of a job to do. Yes. Alright, so once I filled my inventory with mana potions and had some idea of which spells to cast, that floor went fine. So Chain Lightning solves the problem of the Steel Lord. I'm gonna buy these. Absolutely. That's potential armor in the future that I could wear. I will buy that, I guess. That is so not worth the money. You know what? I'm actually not gonna buy that. I'm turning down your Book of Town portal. I already know the spell. I almost never cast it myself out of my own resource pool. I would rather keep the money for other books, so that's what I'm gonna do. Drink, drink, drink. Alright, cool stuff. So Warlord of Blood next time. I talked to everybody about that already, and I'm not interested in doing it again. I bought the wrong size of mana potions. I'm gonna drink this little one and buy a bunch of the size I prefer. And put the big ones in the bank. Because I don't want them, I want these. I just like them a lot better. Let's fill up all the way and put the ones I'm not going to use right away in the bank. And sell that stuff.
I sense a soul in search of
I'm tired of hearing that. Didn't go for much, but it'll buy me another mana potion in a bit. Sure. Okay, big ones go in the bank. I'll keep a couple on me, but for the most part,
How may I serve you?
I just want the little ones. Do I want this many little ones? How is it after filling my belt? Yeah, it's fine. These, I guess if my mana shield falls, I should keep a couple of them on the belt. That's acceptable. But if I'm gonna be mana shielding, I won't let it fall. That's just not gonna happen. How many mana shield scrolls do I have left? On me I have 3, in storage I may have more.
How may I serve you?
I do, yes. Okay, so flash is not something I'm gonna generally use. I'll put it in this big messy pile. Town Portal... Okay, so Town Portal and Mana Shield are the scrolls that I care about. So this is now the Mana Shield section. Stone Curse I care about a little bit too. I'll put it over here. This is the Town Portal section, this is the Mana Shield section. Are either of those in here? Yes. Stone Curse also. Collected a lot of Stone Curse scrolls, because I actually don't use those much. I think about it when I'm not in combat, but not when I am. This is more mana shield than I need. I'm gonna move these down to create a clearer separation. Yeah, just one at a time is fine. That's a lot of Golem scrolls. That is another one that I use. Okay, this looks okay to me. Alright, next time, Warlord of Blood and level 14.